All right, so today we are looking at writing algebraic expressions from word problems, okay? So here are the 3 questions that you want to follow and kind of the steps to doing this, all right? And they all revolve around what do I want, what do I know, and what do I not know, okay? So that's the idea that you need to take when you are writing these problems, okay? So again, they are these 3 things here. They are what do I know, or what do I want, what do I know, and then what do I not know, all right? Those are the 3 questions that you kind of got to ask yourself and think about as you're going through to write these, okay? So today we are just writing them, okay? So let's take a look here at example 1. It says you go bowling and bowl 3 games. Shoe rental for the day was $1.75. Write an algebraic expression that represents the total amount of money you spent at the bowling alley, okay? So, step number 1, what do you want? Okay, yeah, you do want the algebraic expression, but what is the question that you are asking yourself? You are exactly correct. The total amount of money that you spent, okay? That is what you want to know, okay? Phase 2, what do I know? Well, I know I bowled how many games? 3 games. And I also know the what? Shoe rental was $1.75. Okay, now, what do I not know? All right, so, well, you don't know the amount of money. You don't know the expression. Like, y'all are on it. But to write the expression, what would be our x? What would be our variable? What is the one thing we don't know to keep us from telling us the total amount of money we spent?
I know it's like goes in the middle, but...
It does go in the middle. Well, think about this. You know the cost of the shoe rental. You know the number of games you played. All right, so, again, let me back up. We know how many games we bowled. We know what the shoe rental cost was. Do we know how much each game was? No, we don't. So that is what we need to know. All right, so I'm just going to jot that down. What I do not know is the cost of each game. Okay, so now I've got to go through and write that. Well, we're looking for the total amount of money we spent. All right, so I'm going to call the total. The total is going to equal T, okay? What do you want the cost of each game to equal? What do we typically choose? X. So we'll just call it X, all right? So then as we are writing this expression, we would say the total cost is equal to, well, how many games did we play? 3. Do we know what the cost of those games were? No, so it's 3X. But then in addition to that, we also had to pay what? $175 for our shoe rental. So that is our algebraic expression. Okay? And you can see it's all based around what do I want to know, what do I know, and then what do I not know. All right? So you've got to follow that process through all of these. Okay? All right, let's continue on to example 2. It says an ad in a magazine reads, buy 4 shirts and get $5 off your total. Write an algebraic expression that represents this scenario. Okay, so the first thing is, what are we wanting? Okay, what do I want? Well, we want an algebraic expression that represents this scenario. Okay, and which is essentially $5 off your total, right? Okay, the things that we do know is if you buy 4 shirts, what do you get off? $5, okay? Now, the thing that we don't know is what? We don't know the cost of each shirt. Y'all with me? We do not know the cost of each shirt. So what we've got to figure out is how you can explain this, okay? Well, we know how many shirts do we need to buy. Well, and actually, excuse me, the thing we're looking again for is our total, which we'll let be T. So we know the total amount that we are going to spend is equal to, well, you've got to buy how many shirts? 4. Do we know the cost of those shirts? No. So we're going to call that X. So we know 4X, because we got to buy 4 shirts at X dollars. What do we save? How much? $5 off your total. So we're really just going to take 4X and then subtract 5. Okay? The reason I knew that we could do that is if you buy 4 shirts, that's where the 4 came from. We don't know their cost is X. You get $5 off your total. So the total is really subtracting that $5 out of what the shirts cost. Okay? Are y'all okay with that? You sure? Yeah. All right. Let's continue on. We got 2 more examples to look at. Okay? This next one. A cell phone plan has a sign-up fee of $150. Once you sign up, the plan costs $70 each month. Write an algebraic expression that represents the cost of having a cell phone. So what do we want? We want an algebraic expression that represents the cost of having a cell phone. Okay? What are the things that we know? We have a sign-up fee of $150. Do we know anything else? Once you sign up, the plan costs $70 each month. Okay? Perfect. Now, hold on. Wait. What don't we know? Think about this. I want y'all, so I'm trying to let y'all figure this out. I'm going to see if y'all can figure it out. What are we missing? We know the sign-up fee. We know the cost per month. What do we not know? Huh? No, well, but the total's what we're looking for. That's what we want to know. So that's in the yellow. Say that's it. Say it again. Say it with some confidence. The amount of no, not money. Say months. Months. Do we know how many months you have your cell phone for? No, we don't know. All right, this is all hypothetical. So what we are missing is the number of months. Okay? We don't know what the number of months are. All right? I thought you were saying months, not money over there. So we will call that, I like to call that M because it's months, right? And we are looking again for our total, which we will call T. So as we write our expression, we know our total is going to equal. Well, what was the initial startup fee? $150. And then we know that it costs $70, but do we know the number of months? So it's 70M. So what that represents is your total will be $150 for your startup. And then it is $70 per month. Okay? Questions? How are y'all feeling? Feeling good? All right. We got one more example. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to try it on your own. Then we'll come together and talk about it. Ready, set, go. All right. So let's take a look here. So example 4 says renting a paddle boat costs $8 per hour. Write an algebraic expression for the total cost. Okay. So what we are looking for is the total cost. Okay. The next thing you got to ask yourself, what do you know? Well, what's the only thing they told us there? $8 per hour. Okay, so we are looking for our, still have the highlighter on. We are looking for our total, which we will call T. But what are we missing? The total's not what we're missing. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, what do we not know? No, we know the cost per hour because renting it is $8. What is the thing we're missing from our scenario? Is that what you said? How many hours? Yeah, absolutely. The time. We don't know the number of hours, okay? So I'm going to call that H here for me just to keep it a little bit simple. So as we write this, we know our total cost will be $8 for how many hours? Okay. Was there any additional startup fee? No, they don't charge you any insurance or anything like that. It's just however many hours you are. So your total would just be 8H. Okay. Now, that is your little intro to this. That's all we've got for those notes. I'm about to pass out to you a little practice sheet that I'm going to get you started on today, and probably we'll finish up tomorrow. All right. If you've got any questions, let me know.